Hello and warm welcome to Power News. I'm Juhi Rajput. Today we're going to discuss renewable energy revolution, opportunity and challenges. And to discuss the same, we are joined by Mr. Tarun Kapoor, Joint Secretary MNRE, Mr. K.S. Popley, Director IREDA, Mr. Pradeep Chaturvedi, Chairman, Indian Association for the Advancement of Science, Mr. B.R. Nagaraju, Director Technical KERC, Mr. Saurabh Sen, Chairman Aston Field, Mr. Mahesh Vipradas, Head Regulatory Affairs Suzlon, and Mr. Rahul Singh, Vice President A to Z Powercom. Good evening and welcome to Power News. Mr. Kapoor, India with 17% of the world population and just 0.8% of known oil and natural gas resources is going to face serious energy challenges in the coming decades. According to you, what mechanism should be adopted to gradually switch to non-conventional from conventional energy sources?
You are right, India has a huge population and our per capita consumption of energy is amongst the lowest in the world. It's lower than the world average. And the way the country is developing, power needs are going to expand, like they're really going to grow. And we want to give good quality of life to our citizens. If we want to do that, then we have to provide enough power. So we have to look at our resources, and out of all the available energy resources for this country, I think solar is the biggest. Solar is the resource which we have in abundance. So that is one. Then amongst the renewables, wind is another source, and hydro we've done a bit. We still have a lot of potential which is left to be exploited. And then maybe other sources which are quite small, but then if exploited, they can also add on to our energy requirements. So I think what we need to do now is to work on solar in a very big way. We need to encourage each household, because solar can be really decentralized. You can really go down to the micro level. We need to encourage each household to take solar, and also take solar in a big way on for power generation on large power stations also.
Affordability of solar power has always been a constraint. Against conventional power of around ₹3 to ₹4 per unit, it costs around ₹12 per unit. With economies of scale, how much do you think it could be reduced by 2011?
What we are seeing as a developer is that cost of solar has come down in the last 3 or 4 years. And India has embarked on one of the most ambitious plans globally of 20,000 megawatts. Germany, which is the leader in solar today, has about 17,500 megawatts installed. I think with the demand of 20,000 megawatts on the market, we're also seeing a lot of supply coming in the market, and we are seeing prices going down. The other thing also to keep in mind is diesel generates a lot of power in this country. About 54,000 megawatts is by diesel generated. And the cost of diesel is about 12-13 rupees. So what we are seeing is the cost of diesel power and solar power is almost coming to a same paradigm. And I think in the years to come, it's going to even come down.
You are right when you say that solar is very expensive power now. And in the grid, we are talking about, say, 4 rupees, approximately 4 rupees. Now you compare with the projects which are new hydro. New hydro is around 5 rupees or 4.5, 5 rupees. New coal would also be around 3.5 rupees, 4 rupees, and it will go up because prices of coal are going up. So on one side, we have the conventional power prices going up, and on the other side, we have the solar or renewable, such renewable power prices coming down. So there will be a meeting point somewhere, and we understand that mass scale use of solar will happen only when these prices match. It cannot happen with solar costing 12 rupees and other power costing 3 or 4 rupees. But we are very confident that this is going to happen. The prices are going to match up.
Even if you take solar power cost or tariff, for first 12 years in Gujarat, it is 1550, and for next 13 years, it is 550. So in any case, we are at grid parity, maybe 12 years down the line, at current tariffs, at current prices of the solar projects. And in last 2 years, the tariffs have come down by 15 to 20%. in whatever the reverse bidding we had taken.
2 years back, the per megawatt installation cost of solar PV is about 19 crores. Now, recently, we have tendered for Karnataka 5 megawatt solar, but it has come to 12.3 crores. Probably in another 2-3 years, it may come down to less than 10 crores. Then the cost of the power, it may come down to less than 8 rupees or 7 rupees.
India has huge potential for producing electricity from renewable sources. Our achievement so far is about 17,000 megawatt as against global installed capacity of approximately 2 lakh megawatt. What do you think? How is the progress so far?
Currently our demand would stand at around 200,000 megawatts maybe, or just short of that. And we are hoping to do 20,000 megawatts of solar by 2020, is it? So it's going to take a long time, and solar would still be, in 2020 I think our demand would be 500,000 megawatts. 20,000 megawatts will be a drop in the ocean. The cost of solar power at that point would not really matter. When what you need is to really move forward on a lot of conventional energy as well. But there are options. I mean, we are talking about a low carbon economy, and there are options to using conventional forms of energy, fossil fuel, with carbon capture and storage. Now that there's a lot of research going on. A few plants in the US are already using CCS technology, and we do have a lot of scope for advancement of that technology. And I think with a low carbon development and using carbon capture and storage is the only way to look forward. Solar technology, again, as I said, will be a significant part, but it will not contribute to the entire demand that we'll need in the future.
I'll like to add here, see 20,000 megawatt for solar is under one mission, under Jawaharlal Nehru National Solar Mission only. But RPO obligations, which have been set at 0.25% per annum, going to 3% by 2020, our obligations will be 60,000 megawatt for solar, and it won't be 20,000 megawatt. So that will be a very, very substantial solar power.
What is the major technological innovation in solar sector in recent years?
I would say efficiency. I think efficiency of panels are going up. We are seeing a lot more use of solar trackers, and I think that, I think the solar panel industry is going to be very similar to a flat panel TV. If you look at 5-10 years ago, it was very expensive. Now it's very affordable. I think mass production is good, but also we have to look at efficiency of the panels. And we have to make sure these panels are sustainable. For developers like us who build, own, and operate our projects, it's very, very key that these panels are financeable, they are warranted, and I think that that's going to be very, very key.
We'll take a short break here. You keep watching Power News.